What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Lost Boys Gaming. Now, there's some rumors floating around that we may see an announcement for Switch 2 as early as June. That would be crazy, but potentially then a release for this year is on the table. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video so you're kept up to date with everything going on around Switch 2. You're not going to want to miss any of our coverage, as we will keep you up to date on everything as we get it. We do have a goal to hit 2,000 subscribers by the time Tears of the Kingdom launches. We are about 500 subscribers away, so if you want to hit that subscribe button, really would appreciate it. Now, as I said, we have some rumors that alleging that Switch 2 may be announced here within the next couple of months, potentially at a big June event, potentially a direct, I would imagine. Now, this is coming to us courtesy of Mike Odyssey. Now, a lot of people out there, and Mike Odyssey is the one who has this, surprisingly, but also not surprisingly. He has kind of thrown his hat into the rumors, leaking ring, I guess, if you will, the last couple of months. And this comes courtesy of one of his sources, the same source, I believe, that he said gave him the rumors and the confirmed rumors around the gameplay for Tears of the Kingdom, as well as the final trailer. He did have some sources there that were correct. Now, we do need to take this with a massive grain of salt. You know, nothing is confirmed until Nintendo confirms it. There's going to be a ton of rumors and speculation around Switch 2 and when it's going to drop, when it's going to come. And as we get closer to a potential June Direct, E3 is not happening this year, but I would still imagine we see something in the summertime for Nintendo, especially since we don't have much announced. That there's probably going to be a lot of rumors and speculation as we get closer to the summer. Now, a couple of reasons why I think this potentially could make sense. I've kind of been in the boat where I believe that we could potentially see a Switch 2 this year. I think it makes sense for Nintendo. I think it makes sense for the Switch. And announcing it in the summer makes the most sense. Now, this is something that, I mean, a lot of people have already speculated on, as I've said earlier, but if we are going to get something for the fall or for the winter, for the holiday, as far as new hardware goes, you have to announce it in June. That gives you 6 months or less run up for new hardware. At that point too, we've cleared Tears of the Kingdom, which is assuming this is going to be a system seller, right? I mean, people are buying Switches just to play Tears of the Kingdom. So once you kind of wait for that to clear, you get that a month or so run to sell some Switches, sell some more copies of Tears of the Kingdom. And then you've got Pikmin coming out in, I can't remember if it's June or July now, but after that, we don't know anything. So this would make sense for a June announcement. Just, hey, Tears of the Kingdom's over, Pikmin's out. Now what's next for Nintendo? And, hey, here's your new hardware. But in the meantime, maybe this is where we start seeing all these ports of GameCube games that have been, kind of rumored with Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, F-Zero, GX, the other Metroid games, Metroid Prime 2 and 3 potentially. So there's a lot of stuff that makes sense, and I feel like this lines up for what Nintendo could potentially do, with there not being much known outside of Tears of the Kingdom and Pikmin. Now, this could be totally off base too. That's the other side of the coin, is that Nintendo's not going to do anything for a while, and maybe we do see these ports, hold us over until holiday, and then maybe they announce something, next March. The Switch 1, if I remember correctly, was announced in March. But I also feel like the Switch was, an outlier. It was kind of just we need to reboot this Wii U system. We need to just get something fresh and new out there and kind of start over. But I could definitely see that, with Xbox and PlayStation also probably not having a new generation of system, we might see a PS5, a Pro or something like that come out on the holiday. But, with the brand new Switch 2, this could be a great holiday to capitalize on Xbox and PlayStation. Not necessarily having as much new hardware, or, at least not a new generation of hardware coming out. So I'll have to wait and see, though. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts, though. Do you think we'll see a Switch 2 announcement this June? I think that it could potentially be there. It makes sense to me, and a lot of what I've seen and what we know Nintendo has coming at the pipeline. I could definitely see that being the case, but I could also not seeing that happening. You know, Nintendo's going to Nintendo at the end of the day. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts below on what you guys think we could potentially see with Switch 2 as far as potentially being announced this summer. But yeah, like I said, take this with a grain of salt. Credit to Mike Odyssey again for the initial information. He has proven to be semi-accurate the last couple of months, so I figured it was worth the video here. But we'll have to wait and see what else we hear. Potentially, you know, if it is going to happen, I think we will hear more and more as we get closer to June. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this update. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like I said, I really would appreciate it. Trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the time Tears of the Kingdom launches. And love to hear that back and forth conversation with you as well down below on what your guys' thoughts are about this potential announcement of the Switch 2 in June. So hope you enjoyed. Till next time, catch you later.